Hello everybody. Hey, it's Jennifer at Studio J Company. Y'all come on in. If you're catching this part, you're most likely watching the replay. Just comment #replay so I know you came by. Say hi. If you see that red live button up there, then you are catching me live. Sorry, I have been cleaning my craft area and I don't even know the term for it. It's kind of like the calm before the storm. I have to destroy the room before I can clean it. And then in the process, I'll destroy another room. So, hey Krista, hey Carol Ann. Hi everybody. I got a new ring light and I don't like it. So, we're gonna have to work with it. So, I was gonna do a Valentine craft. But y'all, they're so, well, actually I have a gazillion spring crafts that I want to do. So, but I'm going to skip that because it's so cold outside. I was kind of feeling like I was done with all my winter crafts. But since it's so cold outside, I'm going to do this one because it's super cute. I never did get around to doing it. And let me give y'all an idea. It's backwards to y'all because my camera is flipped, but it's a little like a little hanging sign. But how cute is that? It says snow. Little snowman. Oh gosh, this table. Okay. Hey Glinda. Hey Shirley. Hey Wendy. Hey Bernice. There's everybody. Hey Beth. Hey Carla. Hey Cynthia. Okay, now I'm starting to see names pop up. Hi Cindy. Okay. Thank y'all for sprinkling. Thank you. Okay, so I am going to do a snowman craft just because it's so stinking cold outside. I feel like it's appropriate. You know, it's not like I'm doing a flamingo or something. Hey, Karen. Hello. Hey, Rosa. Hey, Karen, that just made me think. I have your address. This doesn't apply to you, but it just made me think of this. Anybody that, I may mention this again if I see a name pop up. Anybody that was at my paint party last week? It was last week. That won Happy Mail. I think I've got like 30. I think I have 30 packages to mail out that were Happy Mail or bingo winners. If I don't have your address or if you haven't sent me your address. Now, if you've bought something from me recently, I have your address. But if you won something and you haven't private messaged me your address, do that so I can get your Happy Mail out. We gave away so many things. I mean, I know a lot of them were small, but some people got like kits and some people won multiple things. So I have a stack of stuff to mail out. So, oh my goodness. Hey, Mary. Hey, Nora. Hey, Regina. Hey, everybody. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. This is January's shirt. No, December's. This is December's shirt. The December. But, you know, I mean, you can wear a snowman. You can wear a snowman into March because it's so cold. Thank you for sprinkling, Nora. Hey, Sharon. Okay, so I'm going to do, hey, Carolyn. I'm going to do this little snowman, or it just says snow. It says snow. It doesn't say let it snow or anything. But man, y'all, it's so cold here. It's like, it's in the 30s, but it's supposed to get down in the 20s tonight. And it's going to just keep getting colder. And then they're saying, because we're not used to this here in Georgia. It doesn't get that cold here. I mean, I know we get cold, but honestly, I can't even tell you the last time I wore a coat. You know, I have a jacket or I wear hoodies, stuff like that, but I never wear a coat. Hey, Cindy. There's Cindy. Cindy's Creations is up after me. Yes, I am freezing my tushy off. It's always cold in my house anyway. Like, you'll see me crafting sometimes in the like spring and summer, and people will say, why are you wearing a hoodie? And it's weird because it stays cold. My husband keeps it cold in here. And in the winter time, I'm like, look, I've been sick the past, well, Wednesday was New Year's Day, and we did that live paint party here. And that night, like after I got off, I was like, man, I have a toothache. And my aunt was like, well, go, you know, she was telling me, go swish some hot salt, warm salt water or whatever. And by the end of the night, I was like, man, I have two toothaches. Oh my gosh, you know, I got to call the dentist. Well, the next morning I woke up and my whole jaw, like from here all the way to the front, I was like, oh my God, all my teeth at the top. And so the doctor was like, you've got a sinus infection. So I've been fighting that all week. And I kind of feel better during the day. Then at night, I feel like crap. So, hey, Sue. Sue, I recognize your name. Private message me your address so I can send you your happy mail. If you get a chance, just send me a private message. Hey, Carol. Hey, Terry. Hey, everybody. There's lots of people here. Hey, Margie. Hey, Angie. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, I think I got your address. Hi, Lynn. Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm going to start. I'm going to just sit here and chit-chat, which is fine. Okay, so it's a cute little, I think it's going to be cute and colorful. Let's just see what we can do with him. I'm going to start out with some white. I went yesterday to the thrift store. It's just this random thrift store in the area. And this guy was unloading a cart of stuff. I got a bunch of junk I don't need. I got a bunch of glass stuff I don't need. But it was pretty... I'm a sucker for colored glass. And it was these beautiful blue, like cobalt blue glasses. Well, I'll have to show them to you. They're like milk glasses almost. But it's really pretty. Anyway, I got some of these. He brings out this cast iron, I think it's a Dutch oven. It's shaped like a tomato. It's bright red, and the sucker was heavy. I mean, and it's cast iron. It was super heavy. But it's red, and it looks like a tomato. It's got the lid looks like a tomato, and the stem is like, I think it's kind of silver. And he's like, look at this, look at that. He's showing it to me. And then he's over there taking a picture. He works there. And he's taking a picture of it. And he's looking it up, and he shows it to me. And it's like, gosh, what's the name on it? It still has like the little pamphlet that came with it. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. He said, look at this, look at this. He was showing me on his phone. There was one for like $50, one for $34 on eBay and stuff like that. And he's like, and I was like, oh, that's nice. I thought maybe he was interested in it, you know. He's like, look at the price. It had a $4.50 price tag on it. And he's showing me on his phone, hey, this is worth some money. And so the more I looked at it, I was like, you know, I don't have a Dutch oven. I don't know that I'll try to sell it, but so I got it. I need to show it to y'all. It looks like a big giant tomato, and it's super heavy. But I'll tell y'all down a little bit. Hey, Mary. Hey, Branya. Hey, Janet. I got it. It's in my car. I need to bring it in. I had some other stuff, and it was heavy, so it didn't make it in. I was trying to unload the car before my husband, because my husband was on his way home, and I was like, he's going to pull up while I'm unloading. I was hiding stuff in the garage. Not that he cares, but I know he's like judging me, secretly judging me, like, look, there's more crap, you know? So I try to hide it, and I'll bring it in like, oh, I've had that, you know? He doesn't know. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Now I want to cook something in it. Because I don't have a Dutch oven. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Cindy. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Do y'all ever do this? Okay. I have caught myself doing it lately, but the first time I actually somebody caught me doing it. We had what was the get together? It was some family. get together. God, my memory is going bad. It was something with our family. There was a whole bunch of my aunts, uncles, cousins, and all that. I think it was my aunt and uncle's like 50th wedding anniversary. It was a little gathering like a couple months back. And so at the, we're sitting at one of the tables. On all the tables, they had like little place card holders. But they didn't have people's names on it. It wasn't formal or anything. But they had old photos. Like on all the tables, there was different photos of different, just through the years, just photos that my aunt had in a box or an album or whatever. So they were all different on all the tables. And it was kind of fun because there was pictures of, my cousins and me and them when they first got married and all this stuff. So anyway, there was this photo. It was a photo. It was me and my grandmother, she passed away, gosh, like 20 years ago. But it was Christmas time. She was sitting in a little rocking chair, and she was opening a present, and I was sitting on the floor beside her. And in the corner of the picture, you can see the back of somebody's head, as a kid's head. And he had one of those, we called it a rat tail. His hair was super short, but he had this long, little bitty braid in the back. It was like this long. And I heard, they were saying, who is that? Who is that in the corner of the picture? And somebody said, ask Jennifer. She might remember because she's in the picture. Y'all, they handed me the picture. Give me something. So they hand me the picture and I'm looking at it. Have you caught yourself doing this? I looked at it and I was like, I was trying to zoom in. I was like, with my fingers. And I was like, what the heck did I just do? My cousin said, you did not just do that. And I was like, I had the picture in my hand. And I was like, trying to zoom in on that head. Do y'all do that? I guess we are so used to our smartphones that we're just, I do that with my, our kitchen sink. The faucet is one of those motion. I hate it. I thought I would love it, but I hate it. It's one of those motion sensor things where you walk up and, it's got a little sensor there. So you can just walk up and do your hands. So you don't have to touch. It's touch free. So you can walk up and just put your hands under the faucet and it'll start. The water will start. And I thought I would love it, which I do love it. Like if my hands, like if I'm touching like raw meat or something, I don't like, Greg will touch the refrigerator. He'll touch everything. And I'm like, I feel like you're doing that on purpose. The only time you want to touch everything in the house is when you're touching raw meat. So I'm like, just walk over to the sink and, get it going. But sometimes you walk over and you reach for something and it comes on and it soaks your arm and all that stuff. But I've caught myself, like, I'll be out in public or something. Like I was at Target and I went to the restroom and when I came out, I went to wash my hands and I walked up and I was like, and I know the lady next to me was like, what is she doing? I'm like standing there like, come on. So I get used to it. I think we do that with our phones too. Trying to zoom in on it. Like, nope, not working. Yes, it was my cousin. Because I was like, is that Josh? Because that's how I knew. Because I was like, he had that little rat tail, He was a little kid, but his hair was like super short, like a little boy. But he had this one little braid in the back. They called it a rat tail. I think that's what they called it. He was a little rat. Little rat. But it was so nice though. I mean, to see pictures that I think everybody probably has pictures put away somewhere, and God, I mean, to pull them out, it's so fun to go through. I was like, I just wanted to go around to all the tables and look at all the pictures, It was so fun. Okay, I can't even pick it up now. Just sponging white on here to give it a base coat, and then I'm going to go in and add a bunch of colors. This is from party. Yeah, that was exactly it. Business in the front, party in the back. Isn't that kind of what the mullet, is that what the mullet is too? I've seen a lot of guys with mullets lately. It might be coming back around. Or maybe it's already back around. Okay. Oh, y'all, speaking of the live paint party, I haven't announced it yet, but I have February's project. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I said last year I was like making goals and plans and all that for my page, and I was like, you know what, in 2025 every month I'm going to do a live paint party here, and if you want to craft along, you can. If you want to just watch, you can. If you want to hang out, even if you're just watching, you want to just come hang out. It was so fun, y'all. There was so many people there, and we did Happy Mail, like just for being there. Like I said, I think we had 30 something Happy Meals to give away. And I think we gave away most of them. And we got down to like very few left. And then we played bingo. So anybody that bought the kit that I was doing that night, which it was that snowman porch leaner. It says, "Baby, it's cold outside." Hey, it's perfect for now. It's out on my front porch. And it is cold. But anybody that bought it got a bingo card in their box. And so we played bingo. And the people playing bingo could win prizes, and then they could also win Happy Mail too. But I'm not doing Valentine's, so a lot of people had asked me if we were going to be doing it for February. I'm going to do one every month, and every month it'll be something different. It won't always be a porch leaner, but 4 times out of the year it will be. So like we did winter. And then probably in March, we might do a spring porch leaner kit. But like I said, even if you don't want to do the kit, you don't want to get one, just come hang out. We had so much fun. It was so much fun. Hey, Carol Ruth, I didn't see you there. Hey, Christy. Hey, Michelle. Hello. Oops. Hi, Kay. Hey, Ruth, how can you order that? Order this. Is that what you're talking about, Ruth? You mess up the time. I get confused with the Central and the Eastern, and I always have to remember, because I look at the graphic and I'm like, wait, that's an hour off from me, so I never can remember. Hi, Cindy. And I always put, like, when I post it on my wall, I'm like, those times are Central. I'm Eastern, because I'm afraid people are gonna think I missed it. Yeah, this is in my shop. It's studiojcompany.com. After I finish this, I'll snap a picture and I'll post a link to it, if that helps. But if you go to studiojcompany.com, listen, I don't know how to navigate around that Shopify. I've done Etsy, but I haven't been putting anything in my Etsy shop. So, I did Etsy. I've done Etsy since 2004. I used to have a shop there that I did everything in. And I've slowly gotten away from Etsy. I mean, I still have it. There's still some stuff in it, but I haven't put any new stuff in there in over a year. But the studiojcompany.com, I honestly, if I'm looking for something, I go to it and I go to the little search bar and I'll just start typing any words that, like I would type snowman or something like that until I find, until I find what I'm looking for. I've got to find somebody that can help me make that more user-friendly, because I'm not techie at all. I'm really not. So, I know how to load stuff on there. I know how to fulfill orders on there, print shipping labels from there. That's about it. But I'll get there. But y'all want to see a sneak peek of what the paint party? Okay, so the February paint party, like I said, I'm not going to do Valentine's, and here's why. The February one is going to be on February 11th. It's a Tuesday. I'm trying to remember what time it is. I haven't set the time on it yet, but it's going to be on Tuesday, February 11th. And I feel like if we're all making something on the 11th and Valentine's is like, you know, a few days later, nobody really, I don't want to get something and then, you know, the holiday or the event or whatever is over in a few days. So I'm kind of jumping ahead to spring because I got tons of ideas for spring projects. So it's not specifically a project for Easter. So it's something that you could put out for all of spring. Heck, as soon as you start decorating for spring. Hang on, let me get these last few pieces and I'll give y'all a peek of the little sample I painted. That's how I have to navigate through things. I just kind of start typing words, tags, you know, keywords like, you know, if I'm looking for a bunny, or, you know, I'll end up seeing all the bunnies because that's the only way I know how to look for it. I did get a lot of my Easter stuff loaded in there. Yes, day before yesterday. Okay. Y'all want to see it? It's super cute. How cute is that? Oh, I know it's backwards. I have my phone flipped around and the camera is backwards. Hey Donna, thank you for sharing. It's like it's a faux cutting board, and it's got like a little stand on the back. How stinking cute. You could do any colors you wanted. I was trying to keep mine kind of neutral or kind of a little bit softer. And I always do my birds blue. And so I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone a little bit, and I like the little brown bird. So anyway, that's a peek at what we're going to do. It's going to be fun. And like I said, even if you don't get a kit and craft along, you got to come hang out. We had so much fun. We did, you know, we did Happy Mail, we did bingo, and I'm going to do bingo again. But the only people that'll have a bingo card, because several people were coming in going, well, where do we get the bingo card? Well, I mean, the only way I could send you a bingo card is if I sent you a package. So, and I may do, since I'm kind of planning this one a little bit further out, I may do some promotional things where, like if you win Happy Mail between now and, you know, then, I might tuck a bingo card in somebody's Happy Mail. Or if you place an order on, you know, this weekend or whatever, I'll tell y'all. But I might throw some extra bingo cards out there because everybody was asking, where do I get the bingo card? Hey, Stephanie, welcome. Welcome from Texas. What's your weather like in Texas? Are y'all getting blasted like us? I say blasted. It's not. I've seen people like Kathy with Quality Crafts by Kathy. She's outside in the snow. We never get snow ever. That kit's probably gonna be about 15. I know the last one was $25, and I said I was going to try to find something more around the $10, $15 range. I tried to look for like $10 to $12, but this one has so many pieces, and then it's got this one big piece, which is not huge, but there's just a lot of cuts that go with it. So it's going to be $15 plus shipping. But shipping's $6.95. Y'all, shipping's ridiculous. But what can you do, you know? Oh, thanks, y'all. Yeah, come on in. We're in an event today. This is with the Stand Tall Crafting Group. So, this is Krista. You'll see Krista Vollmer in the comments. This is her group. One of her groups. She has lots of groups. But it's an event. It's Crafter's Choice. So everybody's doing, you know, a variety of projects. So, you know what I almost came on here and did? Like I said, I've been trying to organize. Y'all know what I almost did? I keep saying that. I almost did this. I almost did that. I almost did, instead of a craft, I was going to show y'all some different hacks, like organizing hacks for your craft room. Things that I do that I didn't invent, but things that I do. I was going to do just a little segment on that, and if I had time, just do a craft. But, you know, just sharing some things that I do, or things that I've found that, like, here's one that I didn't create this. I saw this on Pinterest, and I shared a picture the other day, and a lot of people were like, oh, that's a great idea. And then there was people like, I've been doing that for years. So I didn't invent it. I didn't say I did. But, like, these little, you know, these little sugar shakers from Dollar Tree. You know, you could put your, the picture I showed, but, like, any of your, like, anything skinny, really. Well, I mean, some ribbon would fit through here, but I don't know about putting it in there. But, like baker's twine, because these are things that tend to get thrown into a basket or a drawer or something, and they end up getting tangled together. Mine do. But, like, hang on a second. Like baker's twine, you can put those in there. You can also get, they have the one with this lid. So and I have some. I've got to go through all my little baskets and all that. Y'all, I've made a mess in here. But I have a lot of the little baker's twine. I've got pink and white. I've got green and white, black and white, navy and white, red and white. They're little. They're from Dollar Tree. They would all fit down in here, and a different one coming out of the different little holes. And that way you keep them all together. But then when you need one, you can just see, you know, you might want to tie a little loose knot so it don't go back down in there, but, or hang it over and tape it or whatever. But have them all, because they would all fit in there, because they're real small, you know. They tend to get lost. Like, I'm going to have to go look for them to even put them in here. But that's something. I reuse we go through a lot of coffee creamer. I peel the labels off and I wash them. I do not put them in the dishwasher because I learned the hard way they melt. So, but I wash them with Dawn and soak them and then scrub them out with my little brush. I use these for, like, these have pom-poms in them. I use them for, like, my wood beads. If you have, like, the fake snow, you know, like the little Christmas fake snow, it's a good place to put it. Because if you keep it in that bag and then it comes loose, it's all over the place. What else? I'm going to end up doing this anyway. I do the same thing with my husband's Truvia, his sugar substitute. These little pom-poms. I got some little carrots. You know, around Easter, you know, Dollar Tree is starting to put their Easter out. Buy up some extra carrots. because you can use these in the winter also for snowman noses. So I always keep a little extra packet of those. Jelly jars. I know y'all do this. So like I said, I didn't invent all these things. I'm sorry, I'm missing all the comments because I'm over here blabbering, but yeah, the coffee creamer, because it's got the little snap top. We go through it. But like this, okay, do y'all have one of these? Do y'all all have a scrap jar? This is just a big jelly jar from like Costco. I just saved it because I love the lid. I have a pickle jar with Jingle Bells in it somewhere. But anytime I have like scrap pieces that are just too small to keep the spool or too small to wrap around something, I stick them in my little scrap jar. So, because you never know, if you're making like a messy bow or something like that, you know, and you just need like a small piece or whatever. Obviously, I don't use it because it's overflowing. So I said I need to start keeping this on my craft table. Because, you know, out of sight, out of mind. So, yeah, I keep them all crammed in there. That's Parmesan cheese. But yeah, I just use the jars because I like that you can see from across the room what's in it, you know. If you got you know, something solid or whatever, you don't know what's in there. Peppermint jug. That sounds nice. Let's see. Okay, let me paint. I'm gonna do this in like some blue. I grabbed all kinds of blues and aquas and all that stuff. I was just thinking like winter colors. Let's see. Start. It's a cool blue. Y'all, Blue Bonnet. That is my favorite blue. Hey, Janice. I did get a new label maker. I haven't tried it yet. See, I've learned this trick. If I go on Amazon and I add something to the cart and just leave it there, my husband will just check out and not check the cart. And then I get a surprise in the mail. So, or it just shows up at the door and I'm like, oh, I didn't order that, but thank you. So I got a new label maker. I've got to figure it out. Like I said, I'm not techie, so I got to figure it out. But I think it's going to come in handy for organizing around here. All right, let's get to crafting. Maybe let's take this. All right, can y'all see what I'm doing here? Yeah, I always do that. I stick stuff in the cart and I'll leave it. I found a rug. I found a really pretty rug that I like. I think I'm going to stick that in the cart because I need a new rug. It's a good trick. Because you're like, I didn't buy it, you bought it. I'll say, I just put it there so I wouldn't forget about it. I was going to go back and look at it later. Oh well. Now this is a layered kit. This is the base, so it's all one piece. But then you've got the pieces, so you don't have to paint. I don't even know why I painted that white. I'm going to paint this. It's going to layer over that. I'll do it in this kind of, what is this color? It's like a teal aqua. It's folk art. Aqua. Just sponging them on here with these makeup sponges. These little makeup wedges. This color. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's see. I was gonna do blue. I think I'm going to do the letters that spell out snow. I think I'm going to do those in blue. That blue bonnet that I just put out. You're welcome. If y'all have any good tips, feel free to share them. I seriously was going to do that as my... I guess that's my project. Because honestly, okay, so I said that I was going to spend at least 30 minutes every day cleaning or organizing this craft room. Well, the one thing on my list the other day was the drawers. I ended up counting, there was 26 drawers in here. There's like a little small dresser. There's these, I'll turn y'all, don't judge, okay? But these, can y'all see? Well, you can't really see the drawers. Those plastic, you know, the little carts on wheels. You know what I'm talking about? The little plastic ones. 3, 6. There's 6 drawers there. Well, now I just brought 3 more in here. And there's some over there. It's got 5 drawers each. So anyway, there's a ton of drawers. Well, I dumped all the drawers. I got all the drawers cleaned out. But the problem is I dumped them all into the room. So all I did was create a bigger mess. So yeah. It just gets overwhelming, you know? Pretty. This blue is Apple Barrel Blue Bonnet. And then that teal color, it says aqua. It's more greenish to me. And I'm not worrying about, like, see the snowman's scarf? It kind of goes over the end. It doesn't matter because I'm going to paint his scarf separate and it's going to lay right over that. So that's the cool thing about these. You don't have to be so neat. You don't have to worry about that. Same thing with the snowflakes. They're separate, so I'm going to layer them over it. So I don't have to worry about going around it or anything. Now, wait a minute. His face, I shouldn't have got blue on him. Oh well, I'll paint over that. Because I don't think that's going to hide it. No. It should have been a little neater there. Let's see. I got carried away. I'll just repaint the white. Okay. Yes. You're scared to count the drawers. And honestly, half of them, more than half of them, I don't even open ever. So that tells you whatever's in it, I probably don't even need. Of course, you know. Oh, and one of the tips I gave when I was talking about I was going to be doing it, if you're like me and like when you start cleaning something out and you get distracted, you find something, you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. I set aside a little tub, a little bucket for discoveries. So if I find, you know, when you find something, you're like, oh wait, I was looking for that. Put it in the discoveries. Don't start looking at it and thinking about it and all that until you finish, you know, whatever you're working on. Go back tonight or go back in an hour or whatever, but, you know, don't get distracted. Because I told y'all I was cleaning out something. I was cleaning out a closet in the basement. I was really trying to tackle the basement when we were getting ready to finish in our basement. And I came across my high school yearbooks. I was worthless for like the next week. I was going through those. I was looking people up. Oh my gosh. It was a mess. I'm like, oh, well, I wonder where they're at. Let me get on Facebook, see if I can find them. You know? Okay. Okay, so I'm just kind of alternating blue and teal and all that good stuff. I have a aquamarine here. I might add that in too. Somewhere. Okay. I don't know if you can tell. Nope. I got two colors on this one. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's start putting this together. Oh wait, let me add a little more white on this snowman face because I kind of got blue all over it. Now the nose, there's a separate piece for the nose, but for the eyes, we're just gonna, you know, I'm probably gonna take the end of a paintbrush stick and do some little circles. Let me touch up where I painted over that. Okay, because I can still see where his face is. Okay. How are we on time? Okay, we're good. I'm gonna dry brush. I'm just gonna dry brush a little bit of white over these letters just to soften them up a little bit. Just put a little white, bounce that off. Now, if I've missed your comments, I'll go back and watch the replay and I'll catch your comments there. Need some more white. Okay. Just a little better. See how it kind of softens it up a little bit? Just a little. All right. All right, I'm gonna start gluing things in place. I think I'm gonna do, hold on. I didn't paint his scarf yet. I need to paint his scarf. Let's see, that's blue. I'll do some of this teal, aquamarine. This is so cute. It's not a huge sign, so it's not like a big door hanger. But it'd be so cute. It'd be cute in a wreath, or like on, like if you got like a little pantry door or a little. We have a little. Oh no! I was gonna say I might hang it over the doggy door, but it might be too long. That would be cute. I hung a little wreath above the doggy door for Christmas. They didn't care. I don't think they're very amused with some of the stuff I do. Let's see. I haven't done an auction in a while. I need to. I said that I was going to do that monthly because stuff piles up. that would be a good way to keep from getting so cluttered, you know? I had really good luck with doing those auctions on Whatnot, but I haven't done one in a while. That's a lot of work. There's so much you got to do with taking pictures and weighing stuff, and it's a lot of work. But it does work out really good. I had good luck with it. It was just so much though. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, so now we can just start gluing it together, and then I'll do his face last. I'm just going to use wood glue. I always use this wood glue. I got this like sharp tool stuck in it. This is from my pottery days. I just use the wood glue from Dollar Tree. You can use whatever kind of wood glue you like. The stuff works good. It's actually Super Brand is the brand, so Super Glue brand. Did I say Super Brand? It's Super Glue brand. Okay. All right, he's got little earmuffs. The auctions on Facebook, listen, they give me anxiety. Here's the thing. The auctions on Facebook, well, for one thing, everybody's got to be real careful because you hear people say, you know, Facebook doesn't like you selling stuff like that on Facebook and doing that. And then everybody's like, don't put dollar signs and don't, you know, do this and don't do that. It's the delay. You know how like you type something and everybody can see it, but I don't see it for like, you know, however long it takes. And, you know, with an auction, everything's timed, you know, it's like, okay, time's up, you know, and everybody's like, well, so-and-so bid. It drives me nuts. So I have done some auctions on Facebook. I don't like to, but at some point, just gotta do something because the stuff piles up. I do need to get rid of, like, a lot of my samples, like this. I need this. I just need a picture for my website. I hear a dog barking back there. My dogs are inside though. But yeah. See, once I take a picture of this, I don't know. Like I said, it's too big to hang over my doggy door, so I don't know where I would put this. It's gonna be cute though. Okay. So far I have the mitten. I'm probably gonna add some polka dots in his scarf and his earmuffs. Let's see. I'll go ahead and do the little snowflakes. There's my dog. One of them. There's probably a cat out in the front yard. I have 3 dogs. And sometimes my daughter's dog is over here, so that'll be 4 dogs. Let's see, which way does this go? Oh, I think that's Amazon. Does anybody else, our Amazon, it's not always the same driver either. But these Amazon drivers, their music is blaring. I feel like I'm getting old when I say stuff like that, because I used to blast my music in my car. I would give my dad a heart attack. He'd start the car and it would be blaring. But I mean, they pull up in the driveway and their music is just blasting. And I can even hear them when they're at the neighbor's house. Because I'm like, what's that noise? And I look out and there's Amazon over there. And their music is just cranked up. So that's how I know when Amazon's here. And last month they took out my mailbox, so I left it laying there. Oh, this is so fun. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think. Oh, you know what? Wait. Okay, wait. I think that snowflake goes on last because I need to do his little hat first. Because the little pom-pom on his hat, I think the snowflake goes over that. Yes. Okay. I noticed like this snowflake that looks like it's broken. See how it's got that little short edge? That actually butts up to the pom-pom on his hat. Okay, now I got it. So, hey Susan. Hey Teresa. Teresa, if you haven't already sent me your address, can you... Well, no, don't. I already have your address. Never mind. You're not on the list. I have a few people from the paint party that I still need to get addresses from, but I've got yours. Don't worry about that. I just saw your name pop up. But you're good. But yeah, y'all, the next paint party is gonna be February 11th, and I'm gonna post a thing. But y'all just come hang out. We had fun. Everybody stayed for a long time. It lasted a lot longer than I expected. I felt bad because I got my aunt to help me with it. I was like, oh, it won't take long. Maybe an hour, a little over an hour. We were on there for 3 hours. We got up. She's like, I'm starving. I was like, sorry. Oh, wait. I want to dry brush my little mitten before I put the thing on it. I am getting old. I'll be 56 next month. I always have to stop and count because I can't remember my age. That's another sign of getting old, isn't it? You can't remember your age. Okay, how are we on time? We got 7 minutes. Okay, let me see what I got left. I gotta do his face. But I got all the pieces. Hold on, that chip brush is shedding. Got all the pieces. See the little hat has the pom-pom and the little zigzag and the cuff, and then the mitten. So I need to do his eyes and his mouth, but you can see where they're etched in there. Can y'all see them? I'm just gonna take the end of a paintbrush. I'm just gonna take some black. Now you can take a Sharpie marker and do this part too if you wanted. I'm just going to dip the end of my brush and fill it in. Doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, the eyes and all, it's supposed to be like a lump of coal, so it should be kind of, you know, kind of jaggedy. You could even do some little pink cheeks if you wanted to. I didn't, but you could. Okay, for the snowflakes, I think I'm gonna, hang on. You're wearing your snowman shirt today too? This one and the hot cocoa, I wear that hot cocoa one. I just love that color. I want to get some other shirts in that color. It's kind of a blue-green. I think it's called spruce or something like that. Okay, I think I'm gonna I'll do some color on the snowflakes just a little bit. Sorry, I get quiet. I get quiet when I do little detail things like that. Do y'all do that? I'm just kind of hitting the edges a little bit. Okay, I think it's done. How cute. And see that little tiny hole right there? And then there's a little tiny hole in the snowflake. So to make like a little hanger, it's very tiny. I'm thinking baker's twine would be a good little hanger. Oh, we've got 3 minutes. Okay. Y'all, up after me is Cindy with Cindy's Creations. And I put her link in the description. So be sure to go check her out when you leave here. Let's see which way I'm going. That's a skinny little hole. I might need a needle, needle and thread. I think these holes might need to be bigger. I'll remember that when I go to cut another one. Oh, so tiny. I wonder if it's meant for like a thread. I don't know. I feel like baker's twine is the skinniest. Could tape it, make it really skinny. I'm gonna use my little sharp tool, push it through there. Yeah, I'll try to get this through there. Thank you. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate that. Y'all been here like the whole time. There's a lot of people in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make these holes bigger. I wonder what they intended for us to wire, I bet. Maybe wire. Hold on. Or I've got this like bracelet cording. It's like, it's almost like vinyl cording. I hear a dog barking like off in the distance, and I guess that's what they hear too. Okay, now I got it. All right, well, my time is up, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me, and go check out Cindy. Her page is called Cindy's Creations. Thank you, Doreen. If you don't already follow my page, hit that follow button. And this is the February. We're doing a live paint party every month here on my page. In February's, it's not going to be Valentine's. It's going to be spring. I may do a spring the next month too. I love spring. There's so many things you can do for spring, and they'll last for months. So anyway, this has got a little stand. But this is going to be our project. It's going to be 15. So it's a lot better than 25. Because last month was a big one. It was 25. But I'm going to post the details on that later today. Links, deadlines, you know, how long you've got to get it before. So you get it in time for the party. It's going to be bingo again. And even if you don't want to do the kit, you just want to come hang out, you're always welcome. So, all right, y'all have a great day. I will see y'all over at Cindy's Creations. Bye, y'all.